Peace and blessings, y'all. Welcome back to Essence Tarot. And I was just pulled to wake up and do this real quick, okay? Um, to deliver this message, okay, to our 3D bodies, okay, from 5D. So, with the frequency going on, it's a hectic frequency, okay? It's a roller coaster ride for sure, all right? I just want everybody to understand, all right? You're in a game, and it's time to win. Okay? We got our competition. Our competition is a non believer. Okay? A non believer. You was not put on this planet to bullshit no more. You know, when you met the divine, you met God. Okay? And I'm not just talking about the physical body. You met God to trigger you to wake up to help fight this war. Okay? Now we're winning on 5D. We have our masculine on 5D. We're in union in 5D. We feel the love, the connection on 5D, and it's trying to manifest. Okay? It's trying to manifest on this physical plane. But the 3D bodies are out of line. Okay? Everybody's like walking zombies. Okay? And we have to recognize this, okay? To awaken from this sleep, we have to wanna, okay? Wanna know, wanna be free. Does it have anything to do with soul? Absolutely not. When it comes to awakening, to choose soul, soul purpose, because soul is there to awaken, you have to choose, okay? You have to be willing to accept the truth to set you free, okay? Now that's the physical body, okay? That's the physical body. But does it mean that soul's not going to keep trying? Soul's going to keep trying every day, all day until the faith is there, because purpose is oneness, okay? Not just with an outside yourself. It's with an insider, and the insider is God in you. And whoever God puts in your life when the time is right. We're losing on 3D because we have so many non-believers. So many people. Like I don't really care about these goddamn karmics and how they feel on this 3D plane. Okay? I'm talking to the divine feminines and divine masculines who know what they saw, okay? Who've had been touched by spirit, by God to awaken, okay? It's time to shine. You can't just be touched by God and run back underneath a rock or go back to sleep because it's not going to be easy. You've been chosen for a reason. You've been chosen to help fight this war, okay? This is a spiritual warfare, okay? Spiritual warfare. You don't see it, but you can feel it, okay? You can feel the hell that your masculine and the feminine is facing. You can feel it. You can feel the frustration that the spirit feels, trying to get the body to align with itself. Do you not feel how much your spirit is screaming, how much the God in you is screaming? Acknowledge me so that I can manifest. Because you can't live a life without truth. Okay? So when somebody comes and tell you, when you know you're on a journey, that you're not on a journey, and it puts you in a place, it puts you in a sunken place to want to know what's going on. You doubt yourself. That's everybody has an ego, which is the physical body trying to control itself instead of being controlled by its creator. Okay? I had someone in my comments saying, well, we just need to give up on the, give up on the, give up on the 3D. He just don't want you, and just give it, it's different ways to say that. The frequency and the level of intent to say that. Okay, the devil will try to always tell you to give up on God, and what God's trying to do. No, 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 no. I don't want to hear that. When I say to allow the body to be one with its God, I say that, okay? Because you got to find your God in your way. Your divine masculine got to find their God in their way, okay? You can't help them find God. They have to find God themselves, okay? It's different ways to say to release the masculine. Somebody said, "Oh, just he don't want you, so won't you just, just to a reader, not to me personally, but because we're here to heal, and I do these videos to help people heal, okay? It's not just about just the readings; it's about the message in the readings that I give to heal people, okay? I see these devils try to pull up and distract a lot of my feminines who've made it to a higher level. The higher you get, the worse the devil will try to come and attack you. And I just want to let y'all know, the Spirit told me, God told me to come on here and let y'all know not to give up because you've gotten so far. Okay? You've gotten so far. You're in a reality. Okay? You're in a game. And you're here to win. When you wake up every day, there's another day to fight this spiritual warfare. To sit down, meditate, to write down your issues and solve it, to use your discernment on what the knowledge God has given you to get through. God will always give you the supplies you need to win this battle. You just got to have faith. You understand what I'm saying? I get people always trying to dim my light day in and day out, but trust me, it never does. It give me power like I have now to come stronger. It give me power, okay? And it should give you power. It should give you power to know that you have been touched. You have been chosen. Don't give me that, oh, I don't want to deal with it. It's too hard. Because God wouldn't give you anything you can't handle. Because God always makes the way, okay? Paves the way for you to just walk in faith. If you walking and you have doubts, you're not walking in faith. So, of course, you're going to get burned for trying to cross a line you don't belong in. If you walk with faith, you're untouchable. You're unhurtable. You understand me? Yeah, your enemies would try to come and convince you to come back to the dark side. You say, no, I've been chosen, and you keep it pushing. You got to walk in faith. This shit is just that easy when you're ready, okay? And you're willing. Now, the same way you're in your doubts and you're second guessing is the same way that the masculine feels. If your masculine ever came in front of you, you can use your discernment to see how your masculine is having an inner battle. People will call it schizophrenia. People will call it multiple personalities. People will call it bipolar. That's not true. It is an inner battle. They just told you to cover it up with schizophrenia, cover it up with bipolar, cover it up with a mental disability. No, that is the body versus the soul. That is, you see the body fighting back with the soul, denying the soul its purpose. Those are inner battles. And you allow these people to fight their inner battles because the only way they're going to wake up is if they is with the truth. And the truth is that they are not in control of their bodies the way that they thought they were. You are not in control of your body. If you was, you would be able to walk away from your union. But you are not. See, people are telling people free will is free. It's not. You will pay the price. The best way to win this game is to stay in your God mode and walk with faith. Okay? And walk with faith. I'm trying to give you guys the answer because that's my job, to help people who want that help. If you're on here, you wanted this help. You understand me? I put it out there. You come if you're guided to, and you will come get this message. That's how it works. It's no different from playing video game. It's just like a video game. You are the spirit. In this realm here, you are the spirit controlling the cartridge to the avatar in the game. If your avatar in the game decided to move along without your controlling, what would you do? You would get mad as shit at the game, and you would want to turn that motherfucker off because you will find it as a defect, dysfunctional, a misfire, or some kind. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. We are disconnected. We disconnected ourselves. We just went through the screen and just pulled the wire out and said, "I don't need you, God," and just took it right out the car, took it right out the game, just popped it right out the game, and said, "I'm gonna just do this on my own," and then wonder why people are, running to dead ends and ending up in the wrong place at the wrong time and doing this and doing that. This is why this realm here, is going to get resetted. Because when you lose control of your avatar, you don't just sit there and laugh. You don't sit there and laugh at your avatar for just taking out the controller and doing its own shit. You understand me? You will be ready to reset the game. Because there's something wrong with the game or something wrong with the avatar. Right? Same shit. It's only so much God has a wrath too. It's only so much God will put up with before he hit that reset button. It's real shit. And of course, they're not going to teach you this shit in school. It's called programming. But now it's time to get back to your natural programming. It's to realize you're in a game. It's to realize you're in this reality. Okay? And to realize you need to listen to your controller. You need to listen to your God, which is the God on the other side. Yes, you have an ego. The ego is body. The ego is body, which pull you away from God. It pulls you away. So get a hold of your game. When you see your masculine is not with you, don't sit there and just say, he don't want me. That's not him. Or that's not her. That's not the real him or the real her, because they are not connected. You know what they are. You know who they are. You know the real them. Because you've been shown the real them. You've been shown the true essence of them. You've been shown, and what they're trying to do is teach you. It's no different, like I say in my many videos, it's no different from your family member passing on. And their souls, you can still feel their souls as they were still there. Same shit. The body is a vehicle for this realm. Okay? Your body is a vehicle. That is not the soul that's within the other person. Okay? And when you have this knowledge, you have the power. You have your power back. Okay? You have your power back. Yeah, you got to take your power back. Y'all giving it away like it's candy and then wonder why you drain. Because you don't realize that you're in a game. You don't realize that you're in a reality. Huh? It's time to wake up. It's time to win. It's a lonely road because everybody chooses to be secretive with their experiences. Okay? Don't deny what is true. Cannot hurt you for telling the truth. Only person that can hurt you is you. Your only enemy is you, which is your ego, which is the alter ego that told you to keep it a secret. Huh? There's no keeping no secrets. Tell your truth. Speak your truth because it will set you free. Get it off your chest. Because the more it sits on your chest, the harder it will hurt you. Because you choose to live in your ego state of mind. You choose to live. You would have chose to have lived than to live in love. You know what I'm saying? If you guys got to start reading in between the lines. Stop skipping in between the lines. You got to go to A, B, C, and D. You can't just skip from A to D and then think you know what I'm saying, didn't have to experience A, B and C. You got to make it through. You got to get stronger. You got to take your self-love back. And the way to heal is to go within. You want your masculine so much, you got to go back within. You want to be connected to God, you got to go back within. You got to know who the hell you are. Who is your God? Who is your avatar? Who's in control of you? Never mind who's in control of your masculine. That's their own battle. Everybody says, well, when I speak to my masculine, he's just back and forth and back. Because he's going through an inner battle. If somebody truly knows what they're doing, they would do exactly what you're doing. Be ready to face themselves. Okay, he's going through a battle. And you have to realize, you have to acknowledge that, yes, my masculine is going through an inner battle. They won't make nobody happy. It don't matter how it looks. They won't make nobody happy, not even themselves. The devil is torturing them. They got them in their own little hell. But the only person that can get them out of their hell is them. You can go in and show some light, but you're going to get attacked. Just like if the darkness comes to the light side, they're going to get attacked by light. So you got to allow your masculine to awaken and trigger himself. The only thing that's going to trigger that masculine is him having a real reality check, which is he's got to go through his inner battles. It's not the fact that he had to go to this karmic and experience this shit with this karmic. That's another lie. He didn't have to go to this karmic to experience shit. Okay? It's about your masculine finding oneness with themselves. It's finding love for themselves. If they love their God, they will love the God that presents them their divine feminine. And that's vice versa. Okay? And they will come back and they will come forth. And they will come back and they will come forth. That's called a battle. Okay? A ego versus soul battle. Okay? The dark night of the soul is them realizing that they're in a battle. Them realizing that it's time to wake up and making a choice. They are in the dark night of the soul. And y'all have to give that masculine and that feminine that time and space to battle. The connection is truth and the connection is real. You understand what I'm saying? Some of us win in this realm, some of us don't. But you got it already and you just have to learn that you have it already. But because it's not manifested in physical, because we want to fuck. We want to have children. We want to have the picket fence like society taught us. But we lost our way when we stopped there. There's greater shit to do and handle when we come into union. We got to understand when we come into union, we're not just sitting around fucking and enjoying life like that. We got shit to do. We got a battle to fight. You understand me? All that other shit will come in due time. If you're wanting your masculine because you want to fuck and have sex and that's just it, and you want him to hold you and cuddle you and that's it, then your intentions are wrong and that's why we still in separation. Because your intent has to change. Your intention has to change. Well, I want my masculine because I don't want him fucking that bitch. I want him fucking me. Real shit. Let's keep it real. We just want our masculines because we want to fuck. We want long dick if they got it. You understand what I'm saying? We want children. We want this. We want that. We want the reality that society has painted for us to want. Instead of realizing that we're in a war and why you're not in union. You understand what I'm saying? The intention has to change. When your intent changed, God giveth, God can taketh. It's been taken because your intent has been taken away from you. You've lost your way. You didn't come here to just party and be sexy and be hateful and be this. That's all a distraction. Nothing's wrong with taking care of your body, okay? But at the end of the day, let's keep it real. A lot of us get dressed up and shit because we looking for attention in the wrong motherfucking places and we gonna get it. You gonna end up with a karmic somewhere, fucked up in the corner somewhere where your life is ruined. So keep it up. All right, keep it up if you want to. Then you wonder why. I have somebody else said, let me see, what else somebody said. I don't know, but I do read the comments. Okay, it'll come to me later. I read the comments, and I see a lot of people have grown. You know? A lot of people have grown. It's time to wake up. You know, being a reader is not just reading your future or giving you cards. I want to help y'all. If you want to know about my union, my masculine is still going through their inner battle, his inner battle. And mind you, I speak in we and there and they. I acknowledge what's going on. I acknowledge that the difference between my masculine, he is a different person. I know my masculine. When my masculine the last time my masculine sat in front of me a couple days ago, I saw his inner battle. I used my discernment and I saw his ego versus soul. His ego was like, I gotta get away. I got shit to do. I got da 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 da. But his soul was like, baby, you're doing a good job. I'm so proud. You gotta learn the difference. You gotta see it. You gotta see it. And it's not safe for us divine feminines to be around a masculine who is unbalanced like that, because they can trigger the body to go into a mode of fear to the point where it will do anything. It's not safe. So if a karmic wants to be all up in his face while he's going through this, whatever. You feel what I'm saying? You deal with that hell. Because it's hell. It's hell. It'll be hell for you, divine feminine, and it'll be hell for the karmic. The karmic entertains the ego. You entertain the soul. This masculine has to make a choice to want to be with God, not just the divine feminine or the karmic. He has to make a choice to be with God. And once he make and choose God, which is his soul, he will go where the soul chooses to be. So when they are not of God, I'm not telling you to give up hope. I'm telling you to acknowledge that this masculine is trying. But just because it's not happening as fast as you want it, your energy, which you share with your masculine, hinders the masculine even more. This is why you send the masculine love. I understand that you're healing. I understand that you're shifting. I will help you. You know what I'm saying? Help them from afar until they realize. You got to help them until they realize from afar, not with the physical body, not with the physical, okay? You got to help them on an energetic level realize where they belong, because that's where there's no karmics fighting. There's that they don't have that kind of power. They only got physical, because the karmics, their souls is somewhere else, just like your masculine soul is somewhere else. So when you acknowledge these levels, because you can't skip them, like I tell you, you got to see, okay, who is he without his body? Do you know who your masculine is? Can the karmic tell you who the hell he is? No. Can you tell who the Yes, you can. You know why? Because you know your masculine. Inside and out. The karmic only knows the masculine outside of himself, which is the ego. Okay? There are two different. That's why there's a God and that's why there's a devil. That's why there's a good and that's why there's a bad. That's why you got an ego and that's why you got soul. That's why you have there's different. You gotta use your discernment. Your masculine could be right in front of your face right now. But who is your masculine? Does he show himself through his eyes, through your eyes? The only way you know your masculine is whole is when you look them in their eyes and you can see them again. That's when they're one with themselves, because they would have came down into their body. They would have surrendered to the inner God and allowed the avatar to be in control of his God again. Okay? The body is a vessel for the soul. But if they are not one within themselves, which is God within themselves, they are walking zombies. Let's keep it real. You are in love with a zombie when they are not present within themselves. You know their true intentions when it comes to ego, and you know their true intentions when it comes to soul. Okay? You got to know this. It will give you so much power. If you give you so much strength, it will give you your power back to know I am not giving my power to a devil. You giving your power is what they call sold your soul to the devil. Don't sell your soul to the devil. Give your soul back to God. Okay? Rep God more than you would rep the devil. Okay? You don't realize that everything painted around you was for you to rep the devil because you too blinded. Okay? That karmic is pissing you off, putting you in a devil frequency. Okay? Your masculine not being there for you in physical because you can't acknowledge that they're with you in spirit. It's putting you in a devil frequency. Okay? You are the devil who needs to be reformed. And until you answer the call within inside of you, you are in a devil frequency. You are still doubting. But you got to have that faith. Okay? I'm trying to get you I'm trying to get y'all out the dark because I got that power. I could yo-yo my ass down and yo-yo my ass back up real quick. I got my power. So you need to have yours. Never mind the sound of my voice. Never mind the color of my skin. Who I am underneath is what matters. My frequency that I carry. I'm here to deliver. So y'all better wake up. Okay? I don't give a damn if it's a karmic watching. I don't give a damn if it's a divine feminine watching. Whoever you are, I'm here to touch you so you can trigger. I'm here to trigger you so you can remember who you are. Remember who you are. Remember your connection. Okay? It's easy for somebody to say, well, I do this and I see that. And what do you feel? You understand me? This shit is real. Y'all better wake up. No more resisting. Okay? The connections. No more doubting. Your connection. This is why these supposed karmics is winning on this physical realm. This is why they're winning on the physical realm. Because we choose to disconnect and just settle for reality and wonder why we don't have nothing spectacular going on. You know? Each one teach one. There's nothing wrong with explaining yourself. Okay, my masculine has fucked around and did this and did that and ooh. Okay, but was that your masculine? Why would you say that's your masculine? You should have said that's the fucking devil. You see what I'm saying? That was a devilish act. And I acknowledge my masculine would never do that. My real masculine, my real husband, the real soul within him would never do that. I know the difference. So speak of it separately. That means you acknowledge it separately. You understand me? Speak the truth. It will set you free. I acknowledge that the vessel is not one with itself. I acknowledge that he is not one with his God. I love the God. I don't love the ego body, which is playing a deceiving kind of game. You got to use your discernment, which is the knowledge that you have been given. Your masculine soul says, you know who I am. So if you don't see me within my vessel, that's not me. Make sure you protect yourself from his lies. Okay? Make sure you use your discernment. Use what I taught you. And y'all sitting here, oh, y'all fall right back in ego. Oh, he over there with that bitch. Oh, he over there with that, or she over there with that dude. You know what I'm saying? Get out your ego, because then that's when the soul going to come back and say, didn't I tell you that wasn't me? You shouldn't be hurt right now. Didn't I tell you that wasn't me? You didn't listen. You didn't have faith. Didn't I tell you that wasn't me? You're supposed to recognize me when I am present. If you don't see me present, shield yourself, because that's the devil. You feel what I'm saying? Don't let the devil confuse you, okay? There was a creator that created this plane, which multiple planes. Respect the creator that created it. Okay? Respect the God that created this realm. Not the ego that decided to tamper with it. The ego is a defect. It's that disease. When you see your masculine or your feminine and they come to you and they yelling and screaming at you and they unbalanced, because it's not even just about you. It's about them. When you see schizophrenic, bipolar kicking in, you stand back. Stand clear. Because they're going through an inner battle of right and wrong. You stand clear. Because they're going to use you as the punching bag to take their frustrations out on instead of them fighting within themselves. You don't want to be the punching bag. You stand clear until God say this person has cleared and it's good to go. But y'all wanna run right underneath your masculine. I'm gonna run right underneath him and just be right there and be a punching bag, be a stepping stool and all this, and then wonder why you hurt because you crossing God. God says step back, let me do it. Let me work. Let me work on myself. But you with the karmic. But you fucking on the karmic. You having babies with the karmic. You getting married with the karmic. That's not true intentions. That's not what they know that's not what they're supposed to do. But that's the ego versus soul. This is the ego. Nah, I'm gonna do it anyway though. I'm gonna do it anyway. You don't get a choice. You don't get a choice. They don't get a choice. And you need to know that they don't get a choice, that was a devilish act. So you stand clear. Because karma is going to hit their ass hard. This is why a lot of these motherfuckers is on child support today. A lot of these motherfuckers is incarcerated. A lot of them are pulled away from these families. A lot of hell is happening on this planet because God is going to get shit in order. Whether they like it or not. All they did was make it worse for themselves, not listening to God. Because God has a wrath too. And yes, it may seem the same as the devil, but God has a powerful foot. You got to use your discernment when God comes. See, y'all think God's going to come just to flesh at all times. No, God is in spirit, man. Karma happens, manifest from spirit. And if it can manifest just like that, you can manifest your masculine. Just let the gods work on them. When they come in and they see you and they're happy, enjoy that moment. But once that motherfucker switch, dismiss them. Bye. Be gone, devil. Shoo, devil. You're not going to sit there and let the devil play in your playhouse, destroying shit around you, causing you chaos. You dismiss their ass again until they get the reality check to know that God is going to come get your ass. You better act right. You know? Come on now. We got to win. Y'all got to have that self-love to win this game. You got to have your king and your king place. Your king and queen place. You got to stand in your knowing. I know God got me. I ain't worried about it. Shit, my masculine going to be with me tonight. Shit, that karmic think that they got my masculine, but they don't realize I got the best part. His essence. Okay? He can lay up whatever the fuck he want, but I know God got me. He gon' pay. He can marry who he want. He gonna have a divorce. He can have all kinds of babies. He ain't gonna be with him. Because that's how God works. See, the karmic think it's the devil, but don't realize they place. See, God told these people, when you first, see, like how they say God brings people into your life to teach you something. That don't mean you had to lay up with them. That don't mean you had to fuck them. That don't mean you had to start a family with them. Because that was not the lesson. Because God wouldn't put them in the way of divine. You understand what I'm saying? God said, deliver a message for me. Okay? But I ain't tell you to sleep with him. I ain't tell you to fuck him, get married to him, and think that was the one I chose. I didn't choose that one for you. I got you a partner. And then when they had built this trauma bonding situation with these karmics, okay, they're stuck in that low frequency with these karmics. They lose themselves. Okay? They're stressed out. They lost. They confused. They know that they wasn't supposed to do this shit. Half of them, if you really ask a masculine, if you really ask these masculines, what was they thinking? All they're going to do is tell you, oh, I wanted to fuck. I wanted to fuck and I ended up with a baby. I wanted to fuck and I ended up at the chapel. I wanted to fuck and I ended up there and I ended up here. If you really ask these masculines what's going on with them, they will tell you the truth. I said, what made you like your karmic? Oh, well, she had a fat ass, and it's always a material situation. It's never a soul connection. It's never a divine connection. You see, the physical body fades. They fall in love with money, sex, and drugs, or any kind of codependency issue they fell in love with. You understand what I'm saying? And they put themselves in a situation that's hard to get out. When it came to the ego, when your masculine come up to you, these masculines didn't come up to you. I felt something divine inside you had drawn me to you. No, y'all got to pay attention to the game. All these motherfuckers want to do is fuck. And with those divine feminines who have been shown the truth, okay, you will see the world differently. You will see these motherfucking hunters coming after you trying to hunt for some pussy. You will see it. And you will dismiss their ass because you know that's not divine. You understand me? But 2019, a lot of, or 18, and for the last 4 or 5 years, women just been giving it up like ice cakes, rice cakes and shit. Giving it out, giving it away like candy. It was making it so easy for a man to just walk up to you because we became so vulnerable. It been days where we used to turn men down before we sat there and laid up with them because we knew better. But now we just throwing it up, opening the legs right on up. And then all of a sudden we got a whole bunch of babies by a bunch of strange ass people at the courthouse. Getting welfare, doing this, doing that. Fucked up in the game. But then when God touch you and say, you done fucked up, my child, but we can get up out of this. You want, oh, I don't want to do that because I love this toxic ass karmic. I love this toxic ass karmic got a big ass dick. This toxic ass karmic do the things that I like to do. All this, do all that. That's called the devil frequency. Because that ain't your divine partner. So that ain't your dick. Okay? Or that ain't your pussy that belongs to you. That's somebody else's. You tampering somebody else's temple. Using somebody else's key. So what you think gonna happen? Huh? If God didn't choose this person for you, what you think gonna happen? Now it looks the same, but it's a difference. See, with the karmic, God don't try hard to keep them together. Okay? God don't try hard. God try hard to rip them apart. To put the true union together. Because God can't live through a fake ass union. You know, the devil can live in a fake ass union. And that's what we got going on today. We got fake ass unions going on today. With the devil, the bad is outweighing the good. The bad is outweighing the good. And we can't have that. So what does God do? Come down and touch twin flames. Get your asses in union. I need y'all. I need you now. I pick you and I pick you because y'all close. I pick you and I pick you because y'all closer. And now we're going to work this out. Because I need y'all. And what do we have to do? We have to do our job. We have to have faith. You understand me? He needs us. So how dare we try to turn against our creator that created this realm? If the creator decides to destroy, he will have to destroy us too. So he can't have that. So what he does is he tries, and I don't mean he as a man, physical man. I apologize. I shouldn't put sex towards that because it's an energy. Okay? It needs power. God needs power. The devil is winning. And God needs power. And the only way to give God power is the same way the devil gets power, with faith. Shit, everybody love to live in the devil frequency. They love it. Everybody's selling their soul on purpose. You don't have to be a Mason or a motherfucking Illuminati to sell your goddamn soul. You ain't got to be Beyonce and Jay-Z to sell your fucking soul. You're just a regular human being who chooses not to fucking believe. So you would rather settle for reality than to settle for the truth. You would rather have lived a picket fence ass life, a illusional ass dream, than had loved the truth. Okay? If you write down live backwards, you got the devil. Okay? You chose to be the devil. When y'all want to picket fence, y'all fucking up. Y'all fucking up. It's time to wake up. Choose God, and it will pave the way for you, and all kinds of shit gonna happen to you. It happens out of nowhere. You will get abundance. Everybody, I want abundance. I want abundance. I'm gonna get that abundance. I want that abundance. You ain't gonna get abundance from God. If you ain't of God, you gonna get abundance from the devil that don't last long. See, God can give you something that can't be taken away. And that includes your union. You know what I'm saying? That includes your union. But because it's not manifesting the way that you believe it to have, you think you lost it. Okay? You manifest, well, God can give me anything that I want. How come he won't give me my masculine? Oh, he working on it. But you have the best part of your masculine. Your masculine. But you don't realize it because I want the body. I got shit to do with the body. God will give that masculine 5 or 6 different bodies in 5 or 6 different lifetimes. That's how hard God will try. But if God had your faith, you can get your shit right now. You see? If you and your masculine have faith, y'all can have y'all shit right now. It's just that easy. So you got to teach one, because one chain triggers another chain, which triggers another chain. If you keep triggering chains, you'll eventually come back to your masculine. It will come in full circle. If you taught the truth, you paved the way for this lifetime, for the next lifetime, for the next lifetime. No different from school. They teach the same old shit to program these children constantly. Teach your truth. Teach your babies the truth. Teach them to look for divine. Teach them to look and seek God. You understand me? The right way. The right way within. Teach them to love themselves. Because it will one day bring you back to your master and you will be rewarded. You understand what I'm saying? Serve God. Serve truth. Speak your truth, serve your truth. I don't give a shit how it look. People gonna say, well, if you were really a divine and you were really chosen by God for you and your masculine, why y'all not together? That's the biggest motherfucking devil ever. Why y'all not together then? And you acknowledge them like this. God is working on them. Believe me, brought him to me once, it'll bring him back to me again. He working on him. He showed the masculine to you. He showed you who your partner was, so you can stop sinning. So you can stop throwing pussy out, throwing dick out. Okay? And you could have faith in him. He showed them. He showed you. You understand what I'm saying? This shit is real. So when y'all still run around here doubting the universe, doubting God, you don't deserve shit. You don't deserve a fucking thing. You deserve to be in the hell you in. You deserve it. Cause I wouldn't give you motherfuckers shit either if you didn't believe in me and I was the creator. What? You'd have been waiting forever. You don't have no faith in me? Better have faith in God. I'm telling you. Cause that's what you got. You gotta have self-love. You know? Real shit. And y'all need this tough love because it will set you free. If it doesn't resonate with you now, it will hit your ass later. It's all in divine time and your spirit gonna be like, remember what she said? There it is. When y'all wake up, thank your God for doing it. Thank your inner God for giving you another chance to be a better person. Start with self-love. Sit your ass down. Start working on yourself. You're giving so much power to your masculine. He's taking that shit and he got the power to run to the devil and give it right to him. Serve the devil this power. Get the heck out of here, man. Get out of there. Keep your power, self-love, and trust God to do it because God got great power to shake the universe. His way. Its way. So leave it to him. Give that power to God so God can fight this war. It's a spiritual warfare, not physical. It's only physical when it manifests down to the body. When you start to, when the soul is trying to manifest down to the body, you will see the shift. You'll see them. Like I said, they call it bipolar and schizophrenia and all this shit they call that. Okay? Y'all better read between the lines. Stop. Oh, that motherfucker just, when you sit here and when you say yourself, I got bipolar issues, that's you acknowledging that you have an inner battle. You yourself are experiencing what the fuck your masculine is experiencing. So you should know better, which means you should think better and do better. I know I got anger issues. That's what you should say. I know I got anger issues because I'm not happy the way shit is. So you work on that. Why do I got anger issues? Why do I feel this way? Start off small. Heal yourself. And you can learn to heal others around you. Okay? Your energy will help heal others because the more you manifest down with God, the more you can give out light. That's the biggest dollar in the spirit realm, is your essence. On this physical realm, you're wasting energy to the wrong motherfuckers, and then you wonder why you drain. You're tired of the shit. You're overwhelmed. You're burdened because you're not realizing that you're giving your power to the wrong source. You serving the wrong God. You see, the devil will take all from you, but God will give it, when he see that you working hard. You see what I'm saying? The God could be good and God could be bad. But you got to know to do the right fucking thing and you won't get burned. You're getting burned. You're getting drained right the fuck out. Harness your power. Keep your divine essence. You understand what I'm saying? This shit is important. It's very important. Don't let the devil try to tell you that you are not who you know you to be. Because they will warn you day in and day out. They will keep telling you constantly. They would drill a shit in your head. And all you have to do is say, I surrender to the gods. I surrender. I surrender. If you had to surrender, that means you were running. If you had to surrender to God, that means you was doubting. That means you was not of enlightenment. You understand what I'm saying? So how are you better than your divine masculine? You don't know what's going on over there wholeheartedly because you trapped in your illusion. And then you want to get, how the fuck you going to get your masculine out of his illusion if you still trapped in yours? You trapped in a fucking illusion and you want like I told you, you want the best life ever. You want the wedding ring. You want the big dress. You want that temporary ass marriage certificate. You trying to paint the fucking illusion. You want that fake phony ass illusion. And you don't realize you got something way greater than that. You got an eternal connection that cannot be broken by no man or female. Cannot be broken. That God approved that shit. Are you kidding me? That's the best gift ever. But because you are trapped in your illusion, you think it's the worst thing ever. Oh my God, it's the worst thing ever because this motherfucker's somewhere else. But you don't realize his soul standing right next to you. But you can't acknowledge. You understand me? Wake the fuck up. Get up out your illusion. Because you're no better than your masculine. Just because you ain't sitting on or fucking a bunch of people and doing this, that don't make you ain't no better. That don't make you no better. You're trapped in your illusion. So how you gonna get him out of his? Huh? Y'all hopping around from reader to reader. That's what I had. That's what I wanted to say. Somebody said, these readings are so confusing, I give up. You looking for an answer. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. You're looking for guidance. Right? There's nothing wrong with that. You're looking for validation. There's nothing wrong with that. But the intention is, if you're intending, you see, personal readings are personal. Okay? This is why readers say book a personal reading. When we post videos like this, we post it as a sample as well as a channeling of our work. And if you resonate, it's like we're the messengers. We put ourselves out there for you to get the message, but that doesn't mean it's personally for you. If it resonates with you, then take it. If it doesn't, then leave it. Okay? It's a personal reading. Okay, that you have to find out. If it doesn't resonate with you, you find out by, purchasing a package or something with whatever reader you got to find out what your situation is and where you're at. What you need to be done and what you need healing and what has God got to say to you. But the intent is, I resonate, that's cool. And then I got other people, this shit is bullshit. Ooh, then get the hell off. Get the hell off the page. What are you doing? Somebody said I clicked off the shit the first 5 minutes. I was like, then you should have never clicked on. Hater. You a hater. You the devil. Get your ass up off my page. Because you going to miss a big ass message. That's what the hell you going to miss. Because you stuck in ego. Blah. That's how I feel. You ain't going to stop my light, baby girl. Because you and your fucking feelings. I done came a long way. Now, there's a one girl who came on my shit and said I think her shit's still up there. Because I just didn't find no reason to delete her shit. Okay, she was just saying some shit about, oh, my divine masculine and fuck all my cousins and family and shit. Woody woo, God, da 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 da. I was like, let me tell you something. You can get the hell off my page with that. I can't help you because you already made the choice that you didn't want to be healed. So you can get the fuck off my page with that negative energy. Dismissed. Because you're not about to toxify my, my people who's growing on my page. You're not doing that. Because we came a long way. We don't need you triggering past pain that we done healed from with that bullshit. Okay? Because that may not even be your divine masculine. You could just be a poser. You understand me? You gotta watch out for these posing ass females who come on there in their feelings and shit. You know what I'm saying? Who believe that they're you gotta watch out for these motherfuckers. That's why I say you guys know who you are. You twin flames know who the fuck you are. You cannot be you might could be mimicked, okay? But they cannot make another you. Your essence is your essence. Okay? You stand in that. Never mind the bullshit. I speak to those who are on this journey. Okay? I speak to those who are on this journey. Be strong. Because your soul essence travels from lifetime to lifetime. And the more you guys awaken in this lifetime, the more of a chance you'll have in the next lifetime, whether y'all come to union or not in this lifetime. Okay? If y'all haven't healed in this lifetime, your next lifetime, you're going to have to continue to try to heal. So work on self-love. Work on keeping your power, keeping your memories. Keep the memories. Okay? Keep the good, not the bad. Let that bad shit go. Oh, it's just a body. It was in its lower self shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, we got to wake up. This is just a game, a realm, okay? And God will fix what needs to be fixed. All right? Y'all just got to have that faith. It was something else I wanted to say that really pulled me on here. I didn't even get a chance to say it yet, but it'll come back to me. But yeah, so don't get trapped in the illusion, okay? There is a such thing as reincarnation. You do come and you do have many past lives, all right? You guys are old souls, especially twin flames, all right? Don't let somebody who is non-experienced tell you about your shit. You would know because your soul will not resonate. Your soul has to tell the truth. Your soul wants you to know the truth. So you will resonate with it. Okay? You will resonate. There are levels to the shift. They got some readers that you resonate. That's on a different level. They are what they call gatekeepers or some shit. You know what I'm saying? There are levels to it. If you overcame the level that I teach, then you're on another level. So you find somebody who's on that next level for you. There are levels to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Or shift. Okay? And you just have to accept the fact that it's not about getting up every day and going on to work and clocking in for a job you're not truly happy at. It's not about that. It's not about, fucking licking, sucking, and ducking on somebody's physical flesh. Because that's not what the body was created for. It wasn't created to lust, it was created to love. And at the end of the day, if your divine masculine is out there falsifying himself to be something that he's not, he will pay the consequences. He will suffer. He is suffering. Just like you're suffering not being with your masculine is suffering not being with you. Just because they don't like to express their feelings. And that's a lot of masculines. Okay? They have a lot of healing that they have to do that they try to avoid, as well as us feminists. Okay? So you know what your masculine is going through. You can understand it. If you were a feminine who didn't want your masculine that was chosen to you by God, you will pull away and go run to another karmic masculine, think that you can get away with it. You understand what I'm saying? No, that's not how that works. You cannot get away with what's on your blueprint. It's on your blueprint. Okay? Let me tell you something. The longer you guys are separated, and then God say it's time to come in, it's gonna happen. If they're not in your life right now, or y'all not in communication, it's because they got a lot of shit. They got a lot of skeletons in their closet that they gotta get out before they can come to you. Okay, it's nothing personal to you. It's that this person has to get them skeletons out that closet. They got a lot of healing. They got a lot of clearing, and they got a lot of shit they got going on. Now, if they want to run underneath a karmic, that ain't got shit to do with you. Because eventually God gonna pull them right out of that situation, whether it's the girl that's gonna leave or the guy that's gonna leave, or somebody, or not being faithful. These masculines cannot be faithful living in that state of mind. Because they're doing it already. They're sinning already. So they was like, fuck it, why not continue to sin? You understand me? So they're not being faithful in these unions. They're not being one spiritually faithful because their souls are somewhere else and their souls is with you. But you got to allow, you're manifesting the soul so much, you got to allow the soul to work on its body. Allow the soul to work on its body. You have the acknowledgement. You know its presence. You recognize the essence of your masculine. Now let the masculine energy go back to its body and work on the body like it's worked on you. You know it's working on you because you wake up knowing about your masculine and this and that and this and that and this and that with the connection. Okay? So return the love. That's why when we say send the love, that means send that motherfucker back to himself. Send him back to his own body. Because it's not connected to his body. Let him go to trust in the universe. That's what you got to do. When you're not trusting in your union and you are divine, you are manifesting the masculine. The masculine's energy is right next to you. You keep calling me, I'm here. You keep calling me, I'm here. I need to go work on myself. You understand what I'm saying? So when we say trust in God, trust in his soul to go and handle him. Okay? He cannot handle him and you at the same damn time. Okay? He's got to go over there and he's got to work on himself. He's got to trigger himself. He's got to awaken himself. He's got to be one with himself. And you got to leave it where it's at. You got to trust that it will come back. Okay? Y'all got to pay attention and read between the lines now. Read between the lines. You know the masculine exists. You know the true essence. Allow the essence to go back to itself. Trust that it will go back to itself. And when it goes back to itself, it works on itself. It will remind the masculine his place. You got a divine feminine over here that I've been working on, getting her ready for you. She's prepared. Now it's time to go in. Now you need to let go of these situations, this old ways yourself. You got to realize who I am and realize that I have power. And then once the masculine surrenders to his essence, he will come back to you. So allow his essence to be with his body. Stop manifesting so goddamn much. And we manifest on a regular. We manifest like crackheads looking for crack. Let the masculine go back to its body. So it can work on its body just like it worked on you. It held you, it spoke to you, it loved you, it laid with you, it did this, it did that, it did everything. It even connected to you energetically. Okay? Because when we have sex, we don't have sex for nothing but the energetic pleasure, that the vibrations that are sent through the body. It done sent you vibrations through your body and everything. So allow your masculine to manifest by sending it back to its body. And to do that is to manifest less when it comes to body. Manifest less. Stop summoning the masculine so much. We do that shit every day, all day. When you on here, just let it be. Just set it free. Okay? Set your masculine energy free by allowing them. Just say, you know what, babe, I love you. I know you got me. I'm going to let you go, baby. I'm going to let you go and get your body. Go get the body. Go get your body. Go on over there and work on yourself. I know you're going to come back because I knew you always have. When I called you, you always have. And you send love. Okay? It's why the masculines is discombobulated over there, because they have no guidance. You understand me? Let the guidance inside him come back to him. They soulless. Okay? Where you think this soul's at? The soul is underneath your ass, because you manifesting them so goddamn much. While the karmic got the body, you got the soul. Does that seem like balance to you? No. He's coming. Every time you call, I miss my master, he's there. Baby, I'm right here. Can you feel me? It's like that movie Ghost. What's that movie with that guy? And I forgot the name of it. With that guy who died, and his spirit was surrounded by his grieving, his grieving wife. He couldn't leave until she knew that he was there with her and all this other stuff. Same shit. Same concept. And he used Whoopi Goldberg's body, because she was a very intuitive, would be your tarot reader, to show her the way. Okay? And that's what I do. Your masculine comes through me so that I can show you that he still loves you and where he's at. You understand me? That's why I said when it resonates with you, take it. If it doesn't, leave it. Because you do got some fake ass people out there who comes and just jump on. And then you got the ones who actually resonate with the readings and jump on. You understand what I'm saying? That's no different from that movie. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to show her he exists. He's handling his karmic debt, which is the motherfuckers who killed him. And this and that. At the end of the day, it happened. You understand me? And she had allowed her masculine to go, which sent him to the light. All right? So you got to allow and trust that y'all will see each other again. Allow the masculine to go back to himself. See, in that movie, he didn't have a body to go back to. It was destroyed. But the masculine body is present at this moment for those who still have their physical vessel. Okay? Allow them to go back to the body. He couldn't leave or ascend to his next level because she just kept manifesting him by missing him, by grieving him, by wanting him, and he just kept coming. Can somebody tell her I'm okay? Can somebody tell her that I still love her? Can somebody tell her? That's the same shit your masculine is doing to you right motherfucking now. But you're not respecting the fact that this is happening. You're falling, you're in your illusion. Just like the girl was. She was in her illusion. She's crying. She's hurt. She's devastated. She's full of it. She doesn't believe in spirits. She doesn't believe the connection. She doesn't believe. And until she believed, he was able to go and get hit. He was able to go to the next level. But he would, in that shape or form on this plane, your masculine can go back to his body, which will elevate your masculine to become one with his body, which will manifest through his body, and he will elevate up. You have to let the soul go back to his body. Trust it. Trust that it will come back. But the longer you keep holding on to them and you don't understand what's going on and the reality that you live in, the more and the longer it will take for you to come in union because you have not set him free. And I don't mean set him free. You can't cut ties with the soul, but set him free meaning let him go back to the body. Trust. You got to have faith. I mean, I don't know how this is not clicking. Shit, if you got to go and watch that movie again because you so logical, do that. And I guarantee you, you'll start to see twin flames in all these goddamn movies. Telling you, you will go through trials and error, but all it takes is faith to get where you got to go. Okay? You got to set the shit free. All right? Set it free. All these signs and synchronicities you getting, that's just him letting you know I'm here. Okay, like I said, he had to go through Whoopi Goldberg. He had to hit a couple of cans over. You know what I'm saying? He had to do this, do that. He had to trigger your consciousness to show you that he's here. But because you feel like you don't see the physical body, that he's not there, he's there. I've had my masculine essence lay down with me in bed, cuddle me several times, and told the physical body, I acknowledge him. You know, I watched my masculine battle himself, and that shit is it's not cute. I hear him tell himself, no, 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 no. I hear the ego tell him, no, 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 no. Because I know that the masculine energy, his essence, is trying to come down. And this is, and what my masculine has showed me was that he's resisting me. And this is why I ain't here yet. He's resisting me. You see this shit? He'll come right back next to me. He'll come within me. He'll come next to me. He'll say, you see this shit? I say, yeah. See, my masculine recognizes himself within me. Okay? He doesn't love himself. Your masculines are disconnected from themselves. They don't love themselves. So we got to allow the essence to come back to itself so it can love itself again. Just like he showed you how to love him in his true form, how to love yourself, you know, because all it is self-love. You know, once the masculine see, okay, my divine feminine loves herself enough, she's going to set me free now. She's going to set me free. I can go home to myself now. I can go to my body now. When they feel like they ain't got shit to worry about, they'll go right back to their body. When they feel you good, you ain't crying, you ain't weeping, you ain't worried, you ain't depressed, you ain't this, you ain't that. Shit, they don't want you to hurt yourself. They don't want you to do none of that. So they try to show you love in all kinds of forms until they manifest. You want to manifest, you send love and light. You send love his way. I know you got me, baby. I know you over there working. I trust. And then you get a text message. I trust, and then you get an email. I trust, and then they watching you on social media. I trust, and then all of a sudden they start to pop up. And they don't even know why. So you got to pay attention to how the shift is happening. Oh, he don't want to stay. Oh, he don't want to do it. He don't want. Then he gonna be like, oh God, we back at square one. You're repeating a cycle that you got to break free from. You understand me? Allow the body to come back. Allow the body to manifest by sending the soul back to his, to his body. And that's deep. I send you love and light. I send you peace and harmony. I send. Just like you can send that negative frequency out, send that positive one. Fuck that negative frequency. I know you over there with that karmic. Fuck her. I don't care. I love you, baby. Fuck her. I don't give a shit. I know you belong to me. I know you're mine. I know you lost. Baby, I know you're not connected to your God. I send you love and light. I send you peace and healing. I send you all, with good intentions. Continue to hold your power, stand in your knowing, but send some of that love and energy to your spiritual masculine until he manifests physically. When he manifests physically, then you'll start to see him coming around. Okay? They have no power. If your masculine has power, you guys got to work together. Okay? He needs you to work essence to essence. All right? He needs your faith. They say God needs your faith. He needs your faith. His spirit needs your energy. Because with your energy, he has his masculine and he has his feminine. The masculines are detached from their feminine side. Okay? They need your help to guide them. Okay? They need your understanding. All right? They need your forgiveness. That's the shit that's going to bring you into union. Unconditional love. And until you realize that shit, you're always going to be trapped in your cycles, but you're not going to get your masculine back the way you want him. You're not. He's trying to tell you this shit. You know? So break that cycle of ego illusion. Break it. And you will set yourself free by acknowledging that you're stuck in a cycle. Get up out of it. Okay? Stop hopping around from reader to reader to reader to reader, which is confusing you. That's what I meant to say. This person was jumping around from reader to reader to reader to reader, looking for guidance, looking for an answer, but the intention was not right. You understand what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with seeking a spiritual guidance, somebody who's going to guide you. But if your intent is not right, you're going to be all over the place. Okay? Pick someone, resonate with it, stick to it. Even with the reader that you have, these are not personal readings. You guys, these are not personal readings, so don't take it personal. Okay? These are channelings. These are samples. Okay? Samples and channelings of a masculine out there, not your masculine. Now, when I say it's the collective masculine, then it's for you. But when I say it's an individual masculine, it's mostly the individual masculines that I pull through that I get some of the negative comments with. It's not even the collective, okay? It's not even a collective. It's like when I do a collective reading, everybody hush hush. But when I'm doing the individual reading, that's da 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 da. No, it's not. This is a individual. This is a channeling of a masculine that spirit has pulled through. Okay? But it's not a personal reading, so don't take it personal. All right? Y'all want to find out what's going on in your situation with your masculine at, what's going on with their karmic in your situation and shit. You have to book that personal reading for your situation. You can't compare your situation to all situations because there are levels. There are levels to it. And everybody's on a different level. Some are on same level, but there are levels. So you got to respect the true ones out here. Because even though they have these fake ass ones out here, there's still true ones out here. Okay? Just know that God will deal with the falsifiers. That's it. Trust. All right? I'm not worried. Shit, I'm not in it to do anything other to help other people awaken. So my intent is well. This person here done missed a lot of my videos because if they was a really true follower, they will see that I teach them how to seek within themselves so that they don't have to seek a reader. You understand what I'm saying? So that you can learn how to use your own discernment. I teach you that. You understand what I'm saying? That's my purpose, is to teach people how to seek. I just use tarot, as a mask. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you feel my energy, you know my intent. So anyway, let me see what else. So yeah, learn how to use the negative energy. Just like negative energy could feed off a positive, learn how to reverse that. Learn how to feed off a negative energy the positive way. Okay? The positive. Let haters be your motivators. Okay? Let your haters be your motivators. They don't say that shit for no reason. Okay? You got to reverse the shit. Reverse the cycle. All right? God is here to reverse what the fuck the devil has created and done to his planet. Okay? To this realm. All right? All you need is your faith. Your masculine will manifest to its physical body when you set it free and believe and know it will come back. You have to trust. All right? End the story. Trust in your masculine. Set the essence free and send it back home to its body so all the work that is done on you, all the love that it gave you, all the acknowledgement and signs that it gave you, it will give the masculine 100% more because it's its body. He's got to get a hold of his body. So respect and give him time to do that. The soul and the body are two different things until it's one. If it's one with itself, it will be right where it needs to be, and that's with the divine feminine. If it's not one with itself, he'd be playing around here in the world. He will be living. You know, he's choosing to have lived. And like I said, if you write live down and flip it around, you'll see that it says devil. Okay, he chose to live instead of love. But that doesn't mean that's his spirit. That's not his true essence. That's just the ego choosing to live. Fuck it, I'm just gonna go do what I want to do. Da 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 da. No, the ego will abandon the masculine when the masculine is karma has caught up. When God showed presence, the ego will dissipate. Okay? The ego is autopilot when there is no God. And this is why destruction is happening, because there are a lot of soulless people. Okay? You were soulless before you became triggered and awakened by your masculine, right? So be understanding. This journey that you're experiencing, you got to be understanding and forgiving for your masculine because you've experienced it too. If you are dealing with a karmic situation, you got the fuck up out that karmic situation because you knew something wasn't right. Same shit. But some masculines have it hard. Being a male on this planet is hard because of the simple fact they got to hunt for a relationship or a situation. Okay? They got to hunt to mate. Females don't have to do that. It come naturally to us. All we gotta do is walk outside our door, and there's somebody hounding us. Hey, ma, come here. Who to do? Da da da. We ain't gotta do that. You see what I'm saying? So we gotta respect the fact that it's harder for a man, which means emotionally it's harder for a man to be in his feelings because they know what they're doing is not right, but they're doing it anyway because they desperate. Some of these motherfuckers want a nut. They just want pussy. Some say just love pussy and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be unconditional. You gotta be unconditional. Okay? Nobody's perfect on this planet, not even you. You fucked a couple of dudes. You ain't a virgin. You didn't have children. You ain't no goddamn saint. You see what I'm saying? Let's not sit here and judge our masculines because we done shit too. And if you're somebody who you still ain't a virgin, if you somebody who ain't got children, ain't been married, you still ain't a virgin. So you done fucked around sometimes in your life just because you stopped and your masculine didn't, don't make him no better. You stopped for a reason. You stopped because you knew something wasn't right. So allow your masculine to realize that shit too. Okay? They don't have to be where they at. You know what I'm saying? Egotistically, they're just in autopilot. They're going wherever they're accepted at. And that they don't have to face themselves. That's it. But it's nothing personal to you. They know exactly who you are. And they will run from you the most. Because of the simple fact that you will change their life completely. So, anyway, like I said, y'all, use your discernment. Use your discernment. Most of y'all should be celibate. If y'all still laying up with a karmic until your masculine get there, please. Your masculine energy, that masculine energy will shoot that motherfucker in like he would. Let me tell you a story. Like when I used to date and I was just awakening to my understanding, my masculine energy, like men would say, not a lot of men, but certain men that I had around would say, I felt a masculine presence here. Like very intimidating. Even my masculine himself, he would say he feel a masculine presence here. A strong ass masculine. I said, that's you, stupid. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like to my masculine, He was like, yo, you act like you a man or some shit. I was like, no, that's just the masculine presence within me. That's you within me trying to shine through me to give you a message, asshole. You know what I'm saying? Like I would talk to her like this because we from up north, so y'all know how we from up north and shit. That's an illusion, I know. But he from Jersey and I'm from New York, so we just still got our New York's and up north swag and shit. So anyway, what should I say? So I said zombies. But anyway, who wants the zombie love? I don't want that zombie love. That shit is whack. That shit is not. That shit is whack. But that divine love is what's popping. Cause when me and my masculine, we was in a bubble. Like we felt like the last time we was together. Let me tell you, it felt like we was. I don't know if I said this before. Did I say this before? I was talking to somebody. I was talking to a client of mine, and I was like, we was in our moment, and all of a sudden the radio played. Right, the radio played, and it was in the background. It was like, yeah, you know how you get signs of synchronicities. It was almost like the gods were celebrating. Like it was like, back it up, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like while we was in our moment, yo, and it was so fucking funny. I replayed the video because I replayed the video of us. And I said, yo, did you hear that? And he was like, yeah, yo. I said, yo, look at the gods, yo. I started laughing. He started laughing. He was like, yeah, I know. They probably was cheering. It get like that. It get like that. But this is why the masculine be running because they know and see the signs. They know and see the synchronicities. They know what's going on. But the problem is a lot of these masculines haven't lived a full life. Like my masculine hasn't lived a full life. Majority of his time, you know, he was either in a stupid ass relationship with a karmic who threw his ass in jail, or other karmics who just played games with him and shit. Like he's been tortured by a lot of females in his lifetime, which made him distrust the world and distrust people in his own society. And I don't kind of blame him because we kind of experience the same things in our life, you know. So and that's what happens with divine feminine, divine masculine. You guys experience similar things in your life to forgive and understand. You understand what I'm saying? So, you go through the same things. You like the same things. These are very real. We mirror each other. So what they went, like, I didn't go to jail. You know what I'm saying? But I was trapped in where I was trapped in my own little society, my own little belief, around me. It was similar to prison because I was a prison in my own mind. So it was like you go through similar shit. You know what I'm saying? So I know and I understand what he's gone through. So I can be forgiven and I can be patient because when I see him, I see the battle that he faced. I see his ego versus soul, and I see him trying. And you got to respect a masculine for trying, okay? It's not easy. It's not easy, okay? And this is where unconditional love come in. With your unconditional love and your trust in the universe and his soul, and that helps. It helps give power where it's due. Okay? We got to be strong. Like I swear, I mean, be honest with you, like if it wasn't for this connection, I wouldn't be who I am today, the way that I am today. I wouldn't even be this strong. I wouldn't see the world the way that I see it, not to even be falling for the bullshit. And I know a lot of y'all can say the same thing in a way. If you really looked at it, it made you stronger. It shouldn't have made you weak. If it made you weak, then you need to second guess yourself. You can laugh at this shit. I mean, I laugh at the situation of these karmics. I laugh at them because I be like, they don't even know. Or they know, but they chose not to listen. When they spirit told them, don't fuck with that man, he's taken. Something told them that they taken. But, do they listen? No. So they pay the price. They pull that masculine right out their hands. Like butter. Slide right out your hands. Most of these masculines in these karmic situations are cheating with other karmics anyway. You know what I'm saying? some of these married couples they cheating with anyway, and they especially cheating because they don't belong to you. You know, they don't belong to these karma, they belong to you. So they figured, fuck it, while I'm sinning, I might as well keep sinning. You know what I'm saying? And my masculine pulls through me energetically a lot, where y'all will hear me switch in and out from my feminine to masculine, because he is still present around me until his, till he go home to himself. Because he come through me to help deliver this message as well. So you got to be one. You know, I swear, like I told him, I said, yo, I saw your soul, I saw it. You know, y'all got to learn how to see your masculine other than their physical bodies. You got to astro travel. You got to study these things. Y'all got to study reasoning and all that shit. Y'all got to study everything. Don't just study twin flames. Study the earth, study the planet, study life, study death, study astral traveling, study all that shit. Study all that shit. It's all that has an answer for you. Okay? All of it has an answer for you. Okay? Learn how to activate your kundalinis. Find out if your masculine has been activating your kundalinis. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how you have astral sex. Is when your kundalinis are activated. When you start getting that shoot from chakra to chakra to chakra to chakra to chakra, and it's all spinning. You feel me? That's you and your masculine. That's y'all activation, and that's y'all energetic moment. You ever watch that movie? I compared me and him to that movie with I think it was called The Alien. I don't know if it was Aliens back in the old days. It was a girl. She had blonde hair, blue eyes, back in the days. And what happened is she was a female. And they were examining on her, and the guy went out of space, and he came. It was three of them that went out of space, and a big ass light had hit them or some shit like that, which turned him into an alien or some shit like that. And he came back to the planet Earth, right? Yo, I swear it's like a karmic situation, right? He had came back to planet. He came back to the planet Earth, and he was different. He was more sexually driven. He was more seeking his divine feminine, and she was all caved up somewhere. He can sense her. They had telepathic connection. And one day he kept having sex with regular girls, but it was killing them. Okay, he was impregnating them or some shit like that, and the babies would grow out of the stomachs and pop out and shit. He would store them in a storage somewhere, in a barn somewhere, some shit. It was an old ass movie back in the days. I don't know if y'all remember. I forgot the name of it. And when because he was seeking his divine feminine. You understand what I'm saying? He was seeking his. Y'all gotta watch. Y'all gotta pay attention to these freaking movies, y'all. Pay attention. Y'all rewatch all your childhood movies and start paying attention to what the fuck. Now y'all grown, so y'all can watch some of this shit you couldn't watch when y'all was young, that your parents wouldn't let you watch. But most of this shit is about divine love. You understand what I'm saying? About trials and tribulations, and about the shit you go through in life. Y'all gotta pay attention to this shit, man. The answers are in front of you. You just gotta use your discernment and decipher, the hidden messages. So anyway, in the movie, he kept sensing her. They just kept having this little alien sex or whatever in this little bubble with two skeleton aliens and shit. They just kept having those sexual visual visions or whatever of the masculine and feminine coming together and shit like that. I love this fucking moment, yo. I told him about this shit. I was like, yo, I feel like this is because he was way on the other side of the country. And I was like, yo, I feel like we just like that movie because I seen a clip of it, and the movie on Facebook. Somebody had posted that shit one time years ago, and it was the dude meeting the feminine. It was the masculine finally meeting the feminine. She was in a cage. She had on a little shirt on, whatever. And he came through the door. Like, soon as he came through the door, I don't know if it was like area somewhere. It was somewhere where she was an alien and shit. He was an alien in human form. And what happened is he came through the door, and all of a sudden he took two steps, and he sensed her ass, and he started fighting off the guards when he got close to. When he saw her, and they locked eyes, and they started like having those visions of mating and shit. What she said, species two and one. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It could be that. Y'all go watch that shit, yo. So anyway, and he walked right through, and he saw her in that cage and shit. He started pushing everybody away. See, that's how it is for the divine feminine. Once he connects to his divine feminine, and they know who they are, and they know oneness and shit, and they know what they saw in the astral plane, and they know the sexual astral sex y'all had. That's why I said take it above, because this is exactly what's gonna happen. Okay, this is exactly what's gonna happen. This is like the Big Bang, where the masculine and feminine meet. Can't shit stop him. All the bitches he fucked didn't matter. All the children he had didn't matter. Shit, he put the motherfucking babies in a barn somewhere. The goddamn karmics died and shit, got holes in the stomach and shit, which would just mean a broken heart and shit like that. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when they saw each other, it was so I love that part. He started pushing. He's just yelling like a fucking animal to get his divine feminine. She over there ripping shit off and shit. Like yes, yes, just ripping shit off and shit. I love that fucking movie. I love that part of the movie. I don't like all that extra shit, but I love that moment. That shit was nice. But and he was like, "Let her out." You know what I'm saying? Let her out. Let her out. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, "Let me out, let me out." You know what I'm saying? They wanted to get it. They wanted to get it popping. And I think he busted. I don't know what happened or some shit. I think he might have left. Okay, they want to hose that motherfucker down, and he left somewhere. But in the movie, that's the trials and tribulations. Okay, that's the karmics. That's the karmic drama. All that shit. That's the society keeping them apart and shit like that. It didn't matter, because at the end of the movie, they ended up coming together. They ended up mating. They might have killed his ass or some shit, but I think she ended up pregnant or some shit like that. I don't know. I'm not sure. I forgot. But they ended up coming together in a little alien bubble, and it was a wrap. Okay? They mated. They were in a passionate moment and shit like that. You know? So at the end of the day, you get what I'm saying. Yeah, she had to mate. That's what I tell my master that shit all the time. I said I need to mate. You know, I tell like we animals or some shit. But I be making fun of this situation, because you gotta put some you gotta lighten up the mode sometimes, because these masculines could be very scary. What she said yeah, she had the baby and he got killed. Oh yeah, okay. But but at the end of the day, it's you just gotta pay attention to what's going on around y'all. I swear, like, just send the masculine back to himself so y'all can have these little moments, okay? So y'all, yeah, that's why y'all want the physical body, because y'all are like the female. She can sense her masculine. You can sense your masculine. You know what I'm saying? And you want the body, but you forgot that your masculine was not just the masculine body. You understand what I'm saying? They have a soul, okay? You said love always wins. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. But anyway, okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna let y'all go, okay? Cause my neighbor's probably like, "Why the hell is she up?" You know what I'm saying? But Spirit woke me up and want me to deliver this message to y'all, because it had to be. Like, don't let your haters destroy you. Let your haters be your motivators. You know who you are, okay? Peace and blessings to you all. I'm gonna get up off of here. All right. Y'all stay in your divine feminine frequency. Stay on your throne. You know who you are. You know your masculine has crowned you. Don't take your crown off because it looks bad. Keep your crown on and let all these karmics fade. All right? They will fade no matter what. Stop giving power to the illusion and start giving power to the divine. You understand what I'm saying? Peace.